time wisely that they have left, that they're not working to try to balance out life and enjoy life and things of that nature, man. But again, it's different strokes for different folks. We're not here to tell you guys what to do and not to do. We just here to offer some encouragement for the journey, because we all have one and we all walking the journey. We all taking a step. We all taking steps out here, and even baby steps count. Baby steps are congratulated. Okay, so we wanted to tell you guys, man, to keep moving, keep pushing, keep growing, no matter what. Because again, and Mr. Kreg A. Stewart was saying earlier, it's important about the people that you surround yourself with, the team that you build around. I tell people this all the time with doing a home loan. Surround yourself with a good realtor. Surround yourself with a good appraiser, a good inspector. Make sure that the people around you that understand the process and is looking at you and your best interest, right? Looking for your best interest. And that's the thing you got to have around you, man, when you're building a team or you building an empire. People that has your best interest. You see shows all the time on television where you got somebody within the organization that don't really buy into it. They trying to take over on the cool, right? They trying to get up under you, but you thinking that it's all good and you comfortable and you relax running your empire thinking everything is all good, but you got rats down there. You got some dissension among the ranks. So you got to make sure, again, that you have everybody is on board with what you're doing, and everybody has an opportunity to grow. And if they are disgruntled, if you will, you have that open door policy to where they can come together and we can have a conversation about something rather than just stab me in my back, right?
I 100% agree with you that stabbing you in the back is the worst feeling you can ever feel.
Been there, done that, man. Don't feel good, and it does not feel good, because when you're thinking one thing and something else is going on. But again, that's when that self-love kicks in, though, and come into play to where, okay, you know what? That's their fault. That's their fault that they treated someone of that caliber that way. That's their fault. They lost a friend. A lot of times, man, think about it. You'll have people that be in abusive relationships, and then they be like, well, what did I do wrong? You just stayed there. That's what you did wrong. Only thing you did wrong, and they'll mess around and make them think that they're worse than they are as an individual because, well, I beat you because you're not this. Well, I hit you because you're not this way. I talk to you this way because you're not that. But if you got self-love, you're not going to allow anybody to talk to you or treat you any old kind of way, because you love yourself and you realize I deserve more. I know I deserve more. And you won't let some jackass talk you into believing that you deserve just getting your ass beat on a regular basis, because you love yourself and you care about yourself. Because the only reason why they doing it, because they don't care about themselves. And they got a lot of hate inside them, and they got to take it out on somebody. Rather than fixing their situation and fixing themselves, they just going to beat you and make you feel bad. So get away. And if you're in an abusive relationship on this 4th of July, and on the thing, and more than firecrackers is getting popped, all right? Move away. Get away. Move around. I don't care how you feel or what you're thinking. You are worth more than that.
Get away. Move around. A lot of people ain't ready for that, though. A lot of people don't realize what that means. Mm-hmm. People think that when you go for your dreams and you're going for your goals, it's not going to come with sacrifice. And I mean, some of the ultimate sacrifices that you have ever had to make.
Yeah.
And that might mean something different to everybody. And when you are in the moment, well, not even the moment, when you are in your dream and you really, really, really want it, and you know it's something that you want, nobody's going to be able to stop you. Nobody's going to be able to tell you anything about, well, I'm not going to say not have open ears and listen. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying nobody's going to be able to tell you to quit. Nobody's going to be able to tell you that your dream isn't important. Nobody's going to be able to tell you that your dream isn't your dream. Your dream is your dream. We only got one life. We only get one chance at this.
One.
And to sit back and let somebody else try and dictate my every move all the time is something that I just can't go down with. Mm-mm. I'm gonna go down on the 8 count or 9 count and just wish that I'm gonna not wish. I'm gonna push myself to be better. And even with what I'm doing, man, I'm still every day challenging myself. I'm human. I have up and downs just like everybody else. I have moments where I want to quit. I have moments where I want to give up. I have moments where everything isn't everything, and I don't want people to think that my Facebook and my timeline is anything like that, because it's not. Mm-hmm. My life is my life, and my experiences and everything that I go through, I can't give to everybody else and make them see through my eyes. Right. All I can tell you is what I go through and everything that I come from, and the life that I'm trying to live and provide for my son. And like I said earlier, you can't pass down a job, man. a job ain't something you can just pass down to your kids because everybody don't have the opportunity, first of all. And how many opportunities are given out to black kids and black fathers in that instance? But at the same time, no excuses being made. Your opportunity is your opportunity, and your opportunity is now. You're living, you're breathing, you are up.
No
you're
chance.
listening to this dope podcast, Getting Over the Hump on Think About It Radio.
That hump.
First of all, we're dropping this knowledge on July 4th. I don't think people think we were just going to go in and not do what we do on the 4th or Wednesday. I'm actually happy that being able to do a podcast today because I wanted to do one with Disorderly, but when you hit me up, I was gonna make it happen. I was like, I definitely got to do something. Like,
and just to give a full disclosure, people. I hit Mr. Kreg and Stewart sometime about the last minute. I'll be like, oh, he's up on Facebook. Hey, you want to do a podcast tomorrow? Like, yeah, let's do it. Because I may have just got off of my part-time gig or something, right? I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the stuff. I said, well, he commented. He said something. Hey, you still up, brother? Let's do a podcast. And so I appreciate that level of flexibility, though, man, and being able to say, well, man, now you should have told me last week because we already have these conversations knowing that we have a lot going on, and so we got to get in how we can get it in, and I just appreciate you being able to jump on and do that, though, man, and having the passion and the willingness to do it, because a lot of times, people won't like notice or 1 week or 2 week notice and all that stuff, or, so like I said, I just appreciate, man, that level, because again, it tells that you really care about what you're doing. And podcasting, just simply having a conversation, recording a conversation over the air, titling it, putting some title to it, putting some nice music to it or whatever if you choose to, and then you just go, because we're just sharing information, man. This is something we're going to do anyway. When we get offline, we're going to be talking. He's going to be talking to his family. I'm going to be talking to my family. It's just not going to be recorded. So everybody podcast.
Exactly.
Everybody podcast. You know what I mean? Though they just not aired on the air all the time. So everybody's having conversations about the NBA and the NFL and what all these other people doing and how much money all these other people making. Okay, that's cool. I want to talk about how much money I can make, what I can do, the things that I can move on in my life. Not negating what they're doing over there, but again, I have to be about me and mine the best way possible. And again, that ain't easy, and it ain't perfect at doing it. I make mistakes and flaws, but again, you just steady have to just try to recognize those errors and then try to fix them and just try to act accordingly from there. And then use this another day. Use that as an opportunity. Okay, whatever happened yesterday, that's yesterday. Leave yesterday where that is, man. Today is a new day, a new opportunity. So if you waking up mad about yesterday, then guess what? Yesterday is still on your shoulder. Yesterday's still on your shoulder. Get busy with today. Get busy in it with today, and then guarantee, that yesterday stuff will be a memory. When I get upset and aggravated, stuff like that, I do a bunch of shadow boxing and stuff, right? Next thing you know, I'm breathing hard and sweating. I'm like, hey, man, what am I tripping on? Whatever it is, you've forgotten about it, because now you're putting your mind on other things rather than just that old low level of thinking. And I think a lot of times, man, people make that mistake of just carrying too much of that stuff with them. They carrying too much stuff. They got a U-Haul full of stuff walking around in a Yugo. You know what I mean? Though, driving around a little old bitty car. What you gonna do with all that stuff? You ain't got no more room. You ever drove by anybody's house, man? They got 3-4 cars sitting out on the driveway and got a garage full of stuff. You can't even put your car in the garage. It won't fit because you got all this stuff. Hey, you plan on having a garage sale? No, I might use some of that. When? That stuff got dust on it from the new millennium and the old millennium. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, man, we carry so much stuff with us. And again, what is it benefiting? Who is it benefiting? Right? All the stuff that we have. We got to say, we just have to be conscious of that, man. The stuff that we carry on our heart, the stuff we carry on our back, the stuff we carry on our mind, the stuff we carry in our pocket. I mean, we just really just have to be conscious of that every single day. And that's what these shows do for you guys, man. Just to give you guys a little nuggets of, hey, what are we thinking? How are we thinking? It's called Think About It Radio. It's not called Might Think About It. Maybe think about it. Definitely think about it. And hopefully we give you guys some things to think about, and not saying, again, we're not saying we're perfect and we're always right. That's why we do these shows, to help us as we go through in our experiences throughout the week and throughout life. We can speak passionately about these things because, hey, we're going through also, just like y'all. You have your battle. I have my battle, man. But at the same time, we got a sword and a shield, and we out here fighting on the battlefield. That's my take, my man.
You can either quit or you can keep going. You know, with two options really in this life. Either settle for what they offering, or keep what you got going on going, and let's think about what you got going on going.
Life will make you better and better, man.
People don't know, man. Like this is not nothing that I'm not telling you nothing that I haven't been through.
Yeah,
a guy that was in a sunken place, man, a long time ago, and just refusing to go back there, and I refuse to just let life dictate my dreams and what I want anymore. If I'm going to live this life, I'm going to live it doing something and trying to do something that I love doing. And that's podcasting and cooking.
That's funny you say that, man, because that kind of attitude to some that don't really understand that and not really locked into that kind of idea or that kind of way of thinking, they'll call you arrogant, man. They say, oh, you stuck up. You think you all that because you decide to live your life unapologetically, right? You decide to do what you want to do the way you want to do it without anyone trying to dictate and pull you around and telling you all those things, bro. And so people they will have a name for you, oh, Kreg, think you all that, he no, so it's like no. So now they ain't speaking life. They speaking down on your name, speaking negativity on your name because you choose to do your life rather than saying, you know what, let me put this energy into doing some things I want to do rather than being so tired after I get off work, this job or whatever, and focus on my thing. They don't have time to focus on Kreg A. Stewart if they focus on living their dream and doing their thing. Matter of fact, they can have a conversation with you and say, hey, brother, what keeps you going? What keeps you motivated, man? Because sometimes I admit I'm tired. Sometimes I admit I don't want to do these things, man. What keeps you going, my brother? Let's have a positive conversation about those things. Get rid of that scarcity mentality, that lack mentality, that crab in the bucket mentality. Like I said, who put him in the bucket? Who put him in the bucket? Because crabs belong in the water. Crabs belong in the water, my man. So my thing is this right here. We have to stop that thing and start putting that energy toward ourselves, man. Putting that positive energy out there, man. Especially with each other, brothers and sisters. I say this all the time, especially with each other. I drive through different neighborhoods and stuff like that, right? Seeing different people and stuff, man. You waving. Sometimes they'll wave back, and then you go through other neighborhoods where Caucasian neighborhoods, and you can't beat them waving at you. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, well, hold on, man. They waving and stuff like that, and they just happy and everything, feeling good. And you drive through the neighborhood seeing your people, and some of them looking at you like, why are you speaking to me? And that's not your problem. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's going on with them to where ain't enough love out here to where I'm not finna show no love. That's a sign of weakness. Because, see, in some neighborhoods, man, you show love, you weak, right? You smiling, you friendly, but ain't nothing wrong with showing love and being who you are. Again, anybody else has a problem with that, that's exactly that. Their problem. As long as they have that problem with their hands in their pocket, they good. You know what I'm saying, though? Do your thing the best way you want to do it, man. Quit trying to please everybody else out here because you will not please everybody. You will not please everybody. If you're going around and trying to please everybody, man, in your business, in your personal life, you would drive yourself crazy. You would drive yourself crazy because today, oh, man, you the best thing since sliced bread. Tomorrow, man, that joke ain't about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Based upon their opinion. But what is your opinion? What's your opinion of you? That's the most important one. What did God say about you? If God ain't kick you to the curb, then how you going to let people do it? He the one created you. He the one made you. You know what I'm saying? He the one to give you every good thing that goes on in your life. So again, you going to walk through life better or you going to walk through life bitter? Either way it goes, you going to walk. You're going to walk. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make these moves out here. You got to make a decision, today on this 4th of July. How's your 5th of July going to be based upon your 4th of July thinking? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? We've been at it, man. 29 minutes. I promise you 30. We got 29 and some change, my man. Let the people know, Mr. Kreg A. Stewart, my brother, how they can get a hold of you, man. Anything you got going on, how they can grab Speak Life Foods and all that good stuff, man, before we roll up out of here, my brother.
Kreg A. Stewart, you can follow me on Facebook. Find me. I'm just a regular guy, man, that's a husband, a father, trying to be the best man that I can be to my kids, the best man I can be to my wife. Just building a legacy, trying to build something, I should say, and put something in my kids' minds other than a job, and do what I love to do. Like I said, and I settle for what life is just giving me and offering me, and live Yeah, I want a chance to actually live, and I feel like chasing my dream